right, Kristen, we've had a lot of drama when it comes to proms on this show.
Yep. So since it is prom season, I was just in Alpharetta a couple weekends ago at a tavern, and there at the booth next to us were 3 couples, 6 high schoolers. The girls all decked out in their prom dresses and their corsages. Even though now I see like they do bouquets. Is the bouquet a thing now?
I think that's becoming more popular, which is weird because I thought the bouquet was more of an old tradition. Like I thought the corsage was like the new age bouquet, but now I guess bouquets are the way to go.
A couple of weeks ago went for the very last time prom tux rental shopping with my kid, and while I walked in there, you can just tell the seniors from the freshmen, man. There's such a difference in that age, and the parents on that very first year are so excited to be helping their kids out, and then us senior parents are just like, yeah, it's the last one, and we're just sad. But you see it everywhere now.
All right, so we have Lindsay, Danielle, and Christy on the line. I'm going to read the 4 prom stories that I have. You are going to select which one you feel you can confidently match to a Bert Show member, all right? So, prom story 1. I had a super crappy car, so I saved up to rent a white Camaro for my junior prom.
Ooh, fancy.
She deserved the best. Some of these are going to make it a little easier for you to pick. You got like a 50-50 chance here. On the way out of the prom, a fellow junior, also renting a car for the night, smashed into the back of my rented Camaro.
Oh, no.
Prom story number 2. I took my best friend to prom after they got into a big fight with their partner. We both hated it and left early to find a better party. I disliked the experience so much, I didn't even bother to go to my senior prom. Prom story number 3. A girl who hated me in high school tried to show me up at prom by wearing the dress she thought I was going to wear. She spent a good chunk of the night trying to get in my eyesight so I'd see her. I literally didn't care since I had a completely different dress on. Also, I looked way better in mine, LOL. And your last prom story? The plan was to lose my V card on prom night, but my best friend got too drunk and crashed in my hotel room. So instead of doing it with my prom date, I just listened to her snore as she slept on the floor. Oh my God. All right. So, Lindsay, you got 4 prom stories. You're going to match them to Bert, Abby, Mo, or Kristen. Which story do you want, and who are you matching it with?
I'll take story number 2.
The one I took my best friend to prom and they got into a big fight with their partner?
Yes.
All right. Who are you going to match that story to?
Abby.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Dang it.
That story belongs to Mo.
That is my story.
Do tell.
Yeah, so my junior year, my best friend was a senior, and one day she called me. She was crying because her and her boyfriend got into some big argument. I don't remember what it was about, but it was so bad that he was like, "I'm not taking you to prom." And so I ended up taking her, and I went obviously as her best friend, but I took her instead, and we hated it. We hated the whole experience so much that we just found another random party to go to, and that experience in itself was enough. For senior year, I didn't even go to prom. I didn't do any of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You didn't miss anything, I'm telling you, at that senior prom.
I'm seeing that now.
All right, Danielle. So Mo is out. Now you have Abby, Bert, and myself, Kristen. All right, are you going to take the Camaro story? Or are you going to take the dress story? Or are you going to take the V card story?
I think I know them all, but I'm going to go with my confidence and go with the dress and Abby because I know that's my girl.
Yeah. Congratulations.
You got it.
Yep. So I was in a pageant my junior year and I had this beautiful like gold sparkly dress. And I think the girl who hated me was in the audience that night. And I think she thought I was just going to rewear that to prom. So she wore that exact dress to prom and the whole night was like sashaying in front of me. But I had a whole new dress on. I was like, girl, what do you think? I'm going to outfit repeat for prom? Who do you think I am?
All right, Danielle, you won. Congratulations. You get what I didn't even know we had. Bert Show swag.
We do. Hang tight. All right. All right, Christy. Christy, welcome to the Bert Show. You have, I think, probably the easiest pick here. So, the 2 stories left, and it's either going to be Bert and myself that you choose. Who has the Camaro story? Who has the V card story?
I'm going to go with the Camaro, and I'm assuming it's Bert.
You dang right.
I ain't renting no Camaro for prom.
I went all out, man, for Lisa Reed, man. Spent a fortune at Benihana before the prom. Rented that car, yeah. And as I'm pulling out of the prom, another junior slams right in the back of this rented Camaro. And for whatever reason, when I turned it in, they never even picked up on it.
They didn't?
And there was a nice dent in the back of that thing.
Wow.
That's a win.
All right, congratulations, Christy. You're going to get some Bert Show swag.
Woo!
As soon as we find some.
Yeah. There's some back in the office somewhere. So, yes, I'm the V-card story.
Yeah, this doesn't surprise me.
So, Jimmy Durham and I were supposed to do it at, prom night.
You're so eager.
And we were staying, I remember the hotel we were staying at. I remember it was on Richmond Road there in Lexington, Kentucky. It was the Doubletree, and that's where a bunch of people were staying. And there was also a party in a room, so we were going to do that and then go back to our room and, have the moment. But Amanda got wasted, and she didn't have a room, so she crashed in ours. So Jimmy and I just laid there and listened to Amanda saw logs on the floor of our hotel room.
Man.
Rather than, having our moment.
Your friend V blocked you, man.
She did.
Absolutely.
Jacked up. Totally jacked up.
The Bert Show.